Hey folks, this is Rhykker with a quick Diablo 3 video on the quickest way to level from 1 to 70 in Season 10, Patch 2.5. And for the record, this will likely apply to future patches as well. So we haven't done a leveling video in quite a while because for the most part, all of our old videos still apply with some little exceptions. Now the biggest thing is that the absolute fastest leveling method, which will get you from 1 to 70 in about 2 hours in a fresh season, is actually solo chaining massacre bonuses in high density areas like the Fields of Misery. Actually, that's not true. There's an even faster method, a little bit faster. I think it's 1 hour and 30 minutes, but that involves arguably an exploit where you basically, on Torment 6, you kite monsters in Act 1 in the Halls of Agony level 3 to those big cleavers to get the environmental kills. And it's T6, so you gain a lot of XP. The problem with that method, though, is that if you die, it really cuts into your time. Requires a lot of practice, it's pretty damn boring, and positions you very poorly for level 70. And that's sort of the same deal with the chaining of massacre bonuses. It's difficult to do effectively. If done right, yes, you can get to level 70 in 2 hours. But again, you've just been doing random killing of monsters, your loot won't be that great, you'll have to play some catch-up once you get to level 70. So the method that we're going to outline here today, it should get you to 70 in about 4 hours, but it'll position you very well at level 70. It's also going to get you started on your season journey, because my objective is not just to reach level 70 as fast as possible, but to complete Chapter 4 of the season journey as fast as possible. On a fresh season character, you can get a full set for your class by Chapter 4. And once you've completed a full set, then you are basically T6 viable. So the method that we're outlining here is the method that I'll be doing tonight when the season starts. Again, season starting tonight across all regions, as well as console and PC. And this method is a mix of doing stuff that is very fast, while also not being boring, while also getting you a good amount of gear, a good amount of materials, and again, giving you a good start for when you hit 70. Now the method we're outlining is for a 4-man party. If you're only one person, then make adjustments as needed. But it starts off with everyone in the party making a separate game, adventure mode, on Master. And as soon as you boot in, you're going to steal your follower's weapon. That'll give you a huge damage upgrade. You're then going to check to see if any of the easy to get to boss bounties have spawned. That's to get an easy bounty chest. We want to be starting off with a nice item boost that'll make those early levels that much easier. So we're looking for ideally either Zoltan Cool #1 choice, Magda #2 choice, or Belial. Belial's a bit of a harder fight, but still easy to get to. Again though, these have to spawn as bounties, so whoever finds the bounty in their game, everyone's going to join that person's game. You're going to go kill that boss and get the bounty chest. From there, you're going to drop the difficulty to hard. You'll then complete all the other bounties in that act. This is going to help with your season journey and give you a chance at getting Cain's or Born set. These are XP boosting sets. If you get them, craft them. Also, as you're going along, you're going to want to craft item upgrades. That's barring legendary items, you'll be getting most of your item upgrades from crafted items. And really, the only thing worth crafting is gonna be, apart from Cain's and Born's, weapons. In general, you're gonna want to go for two-handed axes. You want to go for something that hits for a lot of damage at a slow attack speed. That is what is most resource efficient. Always upgrade your blacksmith just enough to craft the item that you need. There's no point in upgrading the smith a bunch of levels ahead. You're just gonna burn through your money. You should always have enough money to craft yourself a weapon upgrade. Any rubies that you're going to find, you're going to be putting in your weapon as well as in your helm. As for any other sockets, you're going to put whatever main stat gem, but again, if you're a strength class, you're going to prioritize the helm and the weapon. And the helm, particularly if you get Leoric's Crown, which is what we'll go over in a bit. The only other things you're going to spend your money on will be plus damage rings and plus damage amulets. I'm not talking about any ring or amulet that upgrades your damage. The ones that literally say plus 2 to 4 damage or something like that. At low level, that is a huge damage boost. So at level 7, you're going to start looking for rings, and at level 11, you'll start looking for amulets. There's 4 different towns in which you can look for these. The merchants that sell these are named blank the Fence. If you're in a 4-man party, everyone should split up, tackle a different act. So what will I be doing at this point to gain XP? We're going to be doing high density zones, Halls of Agony, Fields of Misery, as well as any cursed chests in Act 1. Not cursed shrines, specifically cursed chests. Meanwhile though, while this is happening, one person in our group will go off to run to the Leoric's Crown checkpoint. They're going to create a game on normal, campaign mode, run through as quickly as possible to get to King Leoric, so that he can then invite the rest of the party and we can all get Leoric's Crown, which doubles the effectiveness of any gem that you put in it, and we're going to put in a ruby for mass XP. Ideally, you want a Demon Hunter to be doing this, and he'll be going at level 10. He gets Vault at level 9, but at level 10 gets Tactical Advantage for an added speed boost, so this is a good point at which to start running through the campaign. Some people do this at earlier level, but I don't think there's a real necessity to do that. You're only going to start getting your rubies in your late teens anyway. The second best class would be a monk. You'd be going at level 15. You get Dashing Strike at level 9, but at level 15 you get the Way of the Falling Star rune, and you can also equip the Fleet-Footed passive. Third best choice would be a Crusader. He'd be heading off at level 19 using Steed Charge and Falling Sword as well as Fervor. Then next we have Witch Doctor and Barbarian, both at level 21. A Witch Doctor would be using Spirit Walk and then Horrify with the Stalker rune. And a Barb would be using Furious Charge, Sprint, and Leap. And then the worst class for this would be the Wizard, Teleport at level 22, and using the Evocation passive. So again, once this person gets to the Leoric checkpoint, they're going to invite everyone to the game, everyone's going to get the crown together, and then they're all going to return to the same game in adventure mode, back on hard difficulty, and then you're going to fight your way to Kanai's Cube, Act 3, the Ruins of Sescheron. This is going to be a nice high-density area, and you need your cube for your season journey. Then you're going to fight your way to Sedea. It's a boss that you need for Chapter 1 of your season journey. Might as well do it now, you don't have to wait for level 70. Once all that's done, you're going to go back to either your high-density area farming, or if you're level 21, at level 21 is when you start rifting. And then it's rifting all the way to level 70. You could do rifts earlier if you want, but it's a bit more of a struggle. At level 21, most classes have a good build put together for really tackling rifts easily. At level 42, you can craft yourself a level 60 one-handed weapon with 18 reduced levels, and at level 61, you can craft a level 70 weapon, again with reduced level requirement. And that's the crash course on the speed leveling. I didn't have a lot of time to flesh out this video more fully. Again, I was on a trip this week to the secret Diablo summit that Blizzard invited 17 people worldwide to. We put up that video today on our experience with the Necromancer, and I still wanted to get this leveling video up. This is our method. I'm going to put a link in the description to Team BRG's class guides for leveling, because that's what's most important. What's most important is reducing the downtime. So if you have a plan laid out of every skill to take at every level, everything to do, so you're not spending downtime thinking, what skill should I pick? That's going to hugely expedite your leveling process. Team BRG has a guide for this for every class. Again, following this method, you should get to level 70 in about 4 hours and be positioned very well to start tackling T6. That wraps up this video. Thanks for watching. Leave a comment with your thoughts. What class are you going in Season 10? What leveling method are you going to use? Special thanks to my Twitch and Patreon supporters for making these videos possible. If you enjoyed this video, please share it, check out these other videos, and subscribe to join Rhykkers Raiders for more Diablo content.